Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
Okay, now what do I click?
What's up, everybody? I am Big Lovin. With me, as always, Don DellaSnooch and Dragon Buddy. Welcome to the Escape Pod, a place where friends gather to talk all things geek. This week, we're talking about the Acolyte, only up to episode 6. For some people, it should only be 5, but we'll talk about that later. Clankety clank, bitch.
Clankety clank.
Clankety clank. The goods.
Squishy ball.
Clankety clank. How's everyone doing? Oh, Darius is coming in for the hot too. He wants to lube it up and get us ready and get us going. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Sounds good. What's up, Scott? Glad you could join us. Fuck yeah.
Tina.
And ooh, hell, 114. Jesus.
Well,
That's
Scott,
terrible.
You got some time. Oh, fuck. Jeez. No,
yeah,
it was like 98. The dew points at like 75 here. Like it's tropical, but it's not, Satan's anus.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna remember that, Tina, when it's fucking like 5 degrees here, and we're like, "Oh, I'm freezing," and you're like, "It's 72," and then we're gonna be like,
Yeah.
114 though.
It's a light rain
114. Yeah, you can have that. Scott's got 112. They're competing.
He's right around the taint. She's on the anus today.
Right, yeah,
it's super
exactly.
wild too, because they're only about an hour from each other.
It's only 2 degrees, bro.
Crazy.
Somebody could fart and change the temperature.
Right?
It's not good. It's not good. What's up, Greedo? Hell yeah. Thanks. Ooh, new pick.
I've been to that.
I like it.
That
I like it.
part of the country. And it
Which
really,
one? Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh.
It really is kind of Satan's anus over there.
It is a different kind of hot. I loved it. I lived in Albuquerque for a while. I'd take that heat over Florida heat.
See, I've never been in New
humid,
Mexico.
man. The humidity.
That's it is. The humid heat sucks ass. I'll take desert heat.
Yeah. I've never been in New Mexico, but having been in Phoenix,
yeah,
I can safely
similar.
say,
I know it gets hotter there. I'm not gonna.
I can safely say I don't really need to live there.
Right, for sure. To each their own. I prefer. I love the Southwest, bro. Mm-hmm. I love that kind of heat, but I also love where we live here in Michigan. I do like seasons. Like that's something you don't get in Arizona and in New Mexico.
It's not even that I don't appreciate the temperature. It's the fact everything's brown. Everything. Even the houses most of the time are brown.
It's true.
You know what I mean? The roofs on all the houses brown.
Yeah, and it's a lot of them are the Adobe style.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just very much like after being there for about 3 or 4 days, the novelty of the fact you're not used to seeing that style of architecture and shit starts to wear off, and you're like, oh, after a while, this is going to be feeling very brown.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So,
well, some places now they like to spruce it up with colors, use some turquoise and shit like that.
But the problem with that,
there's that one town, I think it is in Arizona, bro. They're the only McDonald's that doesn't have golden arches.
Oh, really?
They're like a turquoise color. I think it's in Arizona.
Interesting.
It's fucking sweet, dude. Like it's legit. It's cool as fuck, man.
That's cool.
Like the thing about it is though,
because of like a city color ordinance or some shit.
Stuff that's colored there, like bright colors or whatever. The sun just bleaches them out.
Fucking.
So like we can do brown.
Yeah,
or
and it
brown.
Doesn't fade. We can give you a dark brown that fades, or a light brown that's already there.
Yeah,
it's already there.
Pre-faded.
What do you want? You choose.
Yep. It's me in the 90s. Like I'm just pre-faded.
Ooh, I like it. It's a good time. It's a good time if you remember that time.
Oh yeah.
If
I got laid in the 90s,
dude, it's just been hot across the board, bro. I went to Florida with my oldest daughter for the 4th. Me and her drove down there, a quick turn and burn. We drove down Wednesday morning. Like we woke up at 4 and we had the car packed, and I just woke her up. I said, let's go. She was already up. She's sitting there on her phone. She's ready to go. Fucking hit the car and we just took off, man. And we were there Wednesday, got there Wednesday about 8:00. No, about 7. I think it was about 7. And hung out, talked to the folks, ate dinner, went to bed. But man, hot as fuck on the 4th, bro. Thank God, like beach, pool, like all that access to those things is there where my parents are. So I got to enjoy those to cool off. But bro, like we went and watched the fireworks at night. It's dark. We have to walk from where the boat is because my parents, there's a dock for the neighborhood and you can park there and shit. So my parents would park in there and you still have to walk a substantial, not a substantial amount, just a good distance, a steady distance there, maybe 50 yards, maybe. And dude, I'm fucking dead by it. It's so ungodly hot, just muggy and that humidity. Yeah, dude. And then I'm helping my little brother light fireworks, my oldest little brother. Me and him are lighting fireworks, bro. And I was just like, take it over, youngster. Like, I'll light what you want me to light. I'll hold the flashlight so we can see the fuses. Let's go, bro. Because it was just so hot. It was unbearable. I'm getting older, and it affects me way different than even 5-10 years ago, dude. Right. It really does affect me a lot different now.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, and you know, you get to the point, you get to be like our age or whatever. You're at the point where you're like, you know what? Not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not that you can't take it.
Yeah, I just don't want to.
Like, yeah, I don't want to.
I would do that, but I don't want to.
Right.
Yes.
I know what's happening outside and also don't need it.
Right.
Cooler inside.
Yes, you really outweigh what you want to do, where you want to go. Like it was very much.
Also, I could save on my electric bill and turn these ACs up a little bit tonight, where I normally do, or I could keep them cold because tomorrow is going to punch me in the face. Just, dude, 6 o'clock this morning, walking outside, be like, oh, that's some heavy fucking air to breathe. Oh, it's going to be a great day.
And working in
sweating. And I haven't even taken a sip of my coffee.
And working in the industries, we have to wear the long, the long pants and shit like that. So
pants, polo,
work boots, and it's just like, oh, it's all so heavy.
I just want to rip off my clothes and run around.
Right, like stop. But yeah, dude, just Tina said it. The USA is cooking this summer, bro. Like, just.
But wasn't Europe last year? Didn't they have a massive heat wave over in England and shit last year?
Yeah, it's our turn. It's our turn.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, last year we didn't. Shit. We were pretty like quiet here. Like we didn't have
right.
We had like one heat wave that you could call like a heat wave. It was warm, but it wasn't like 99, 100 with like 89% humidity.
Right.
Yeah, well, we had a few days just before in the 4th where it was like you needed a hoodie in the morning. It was cold.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, gotcha. You're like, son of a bitch. Yeah. And humidity, fuck off.
For sure. Yep.
So, but yeah, so like that was kind of bleeding both things, talking about the weather there. And I got to go to Florida. So that was part of we didn't do the show last week. Specifically because this came up, it was kind of an out of nowhere thought idea that happened. The wife was cool with it. My wife had to work on the 4th and the 5th, and my kids went up north on Tuesday with grandma, so nobody was gonna be home, and it was just kind of like a spur of the moment. Like I think,
do it.
I don't even remember what day I said it. I was just like, you guys were just not going to do a show. Like I'm going to Florida and I'm sorry, but like I got the opportunity to go, like, with my grandma's ailments, like I got to see her quite a bit. So that was nice. I'm just trying to see her as much as possible. Like my wife's already trying to say, like, let's try to figure out you going back in August if we can make that happen. So that was cool. And it was, it was just me and Alyssa. It was just me and my oldest daughter. So that was a good fun time. Like it was just me and her drove down, drove back, just a lot of conversation, a lot of, talking, a lot of listening to my music because I'm driving. So I'm in control of it.
Right.
But it was a good, me and her don't get to have those just her and I moments.
Especially like driving bonding time.
Yeah, exactly, dude. In a car for
you too.
Yeah, in a car 14, 15 hours, bro. Like that's all you got, dude. And it was cool, man. It was a lot of good, cool conversation I got to have with her. Just learn some things that, she thought or what have you about me or appreciated, or just different things that about her life and our life together. That was just, I enjoyed the conversation with my girl. It was a good fucking time, dude.
Awesome.
So, yeah. So, but I did that, came home, and just, right back in the grind. Here we are, dude. Fucking no rest for the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Chugga.
Speaking of which, I put in for Vula next week.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Fucking Erin was telling me yesterday, she's like, you're fucking you're split in half. You got projects undone here. You got fucking work to do, and you just like, I watched your brain go in the last like week, and she's like, why don't you just if you can afford it, take Vula next week and finish the house? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think you're right. Like, it's a matter of like, but I only got so much, and I'm not good at being a judge of when I break.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm starting to like feel like I need to lean on the people around me to be like, hey, just checking in. I'm watching you fall apart. Like, hey, pay attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so very much like I was starting to fucking fracture, and she's like, hey, just checking in. Like, you need to
take some time, get some shit done, squared.
Yeah. The fact that the house isn't done after 3 weeks, like, super fucking is making me feel away.
What? Like we were just saying, it's been hot as fuck.
It's been hot as fuck, and the weather did not cooperate.
No. If it wasn't hot, it was raining.
Yeah, it was. It was raining every couple days, and like every third day was just a rain out. Like, it wasn't even. You just weren't getting shit done because it was like all day.
Yeah.
There was one day it fucking rained for like an hour and a half, and then I went and started getting shit out. And because it said that it wasn't going to rain the rest of the day, and then it started fucking raining again. And then I put everything away, and then fucking wasn't going to rain again. So I got everything else out, and I'm fucking cutting shit in the backyard, and I hear thunder, and I look up, and there is a giant fucking storm that materialized out of nowhere.
Fuck this.
I'm like, what the?
Holy shit.
And that's just the way it was for once that heat wave broke. Towards the end of that week, it's been fucking hot or wet.
Yeah.
Which is great when you're, in fucking a porno, but it's rough when you're trying to side a house.
That's true.
Right. Yeah.
Today was just rain. It just rained all day.
It just rained all fucking day. We were outside, and it was like fucking Forrest Gump. The rain was coming in sideways.
It was, dude. We were sitting there, and like
sometimes
we were good for a while, like under the overhang, and then it started blowing, and like I was like, I'm good. I scooted back, and then it like blew harder. I'm like, fuck this, dude. I looked down. I was like, I'm going inside, man.
Nope.
Like I'm just staring, look out the window. Like it was.
We're getting that
coming
tonight.
down.
Yeah, we're getting that tonight. Today it was just in your face, 80 fucking % humidity.
If it's the same system, man, it is no joke for a couple of hours.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I bet.
I wanted to go home and just sit in the window and watch it so bad, bro. Like I was like,
oh, that would have been awesome to sit there with a fucking book and a cup of coffee or whatever,
chilling
while it was doing that, because it was just coming down in sheets, bro.
No shit.
You could watch it go across the street in these giant waves.
Yeah, it was fucking. I got some video of it. I'll have to post it later, but
we had this one buddy of ours was out in the parking lot, and he was running in. And as he's running in, you could hear the sound of the rain kick up about fucking 80 decibels.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And then
drenched.
Son of a bitch.
He was just soaking fucking wet.
Matter of seconds made the difference.
Yeah, nothing. It was bad.
It was like bad. There was like it was dripping out of his beard.
It was he like just looked like he took a plunge in the fucking
Yeah.
lake, bro.
One dude was moseying across the street and his entire left leg was soaked because that was on the rain side.
Oh, just
Shit.
soaked. Dude, when we're going out, there were people going across the street, not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Like,
we gotta smoke.
The water is going down the sidewalk there. I mean, and it's this fucking deep, and they're just
nah.
stepping in it
Yeah.
at a leisurely pace, bro.
Yep. It's
I'm
like they
like-
resigned to the fact that they were going to be
Yeah,
swimming.
they're like, I'm gonna get wet, so just
No.
fuck it. I'm gonna dive in right now. No attempt to hop step over the fucking water. Nothing.
No,
Just like I'm gonna put my foot
accept
right in the middle.
fate.
Yeah, like no. The
Oh.
rest of your day, and then I was telling Don, I was like, that's how you get shit like trench foot.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh,
got
yeah,
trench foot
dude.
like that in the military. I there was a tropical storm, and me and a buddy were helping this officer. He didn't realize, he thought it was just a giant puddle. He turned around going around a light pole. Behind it was a ditch. He thought it was just open parking lot.
Mm.
So we were trying to help him get out of his vehicle and shit like that. So I got my fucking boots all soaking wet, and I'm getting out of the water and moving around in this water. I got fucking trench foot from that shit.
Mm.
And that shit is fucking awful, dude. It's just from the
It's not
boots
good.
and bleh.
Yeah, it turns your foot to mush.
And then it turns into, it swells,
Oh,
and
and it hurts so
itchy and
bad.
hot, and it's just fucking awful. I
I've
had
been
to-
working outside where, like, what we do now is boots. And it's like,
Yeah.
guys go out and it's like, don't go out and buy a $60, $70 pair of boots. Go out and buy $120, $150 pair of boots to start, because you get that. I'll tell you what, I get your foot wet one day and work all day in it.
Yeah.
You're going to get home just how much it hurts like that. Now
Yep.
you got to do it for the next week until you get another pair of boots. Don't
Yeah.
take care of your feet, man.
Yes, dude.
Take care of your feet. That's an important thing.
I working in a shop now, we have to wear safety shoes all the time, right?
Oh, shit. Omnisource is on fire.
Oh fuck. That's not good.
Uh-uh.
We have to wear safety shoes, and I've tried buying the ones on Amazon, the ones that look like tennis shoes and are made by some fucking China. I can't, dude. They never fit my fucking feet right.
Fucking
One
hurt.
fits one foot all right, the other doesn't. There's no support in one of them. I'm getting blisters on, like, they're awful. Like, I will only wear, because I don't have to wear outdoor stuff and worry about water. But I'll only wear Keen work boots now. Like, I'll buy the
they're
Keen.
nice. They're nice, dude.
Yeah, like
take care of your feet.
and I know my feet fit in them for the size I need, and it never fucking changes, dude. I'll spend the $140 for Keen boots every fucking time I need a new pair of boots.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think Keen makes really nice stuff.
I tried going, I went back to a combat style boot like I wore when I was in the service, but it wasn't Bates or anything like that, because those are a lot more expensive to try to buy as a civilian. So I just went on a cheaper route, like you said. Not a good idea, dude.
No.
Fucking tore my socks up, blisters. No, if you find a good boot that works for you and you're in this field,
Go for it.
or a good shoe, like, I know there are people who have to be on their feet all day, and they go outside of Nike and Reebok and Adidas, and they buy, Hoka, however you say that, and different brands like that. If you find the brand that works and keeps your feet feeling good,
whatever you're doing, match it to it. Like,
fuck trying to be cool.
I got one guy that'll go out and like, he found out how important like an extra heel is when you're on ladders all day, and to be able to lock that in there and going up and down all day, and you're like, wow, my legs don't even hurt half as much. Yeah. And that's the difference between $80, right? An extra $80 and it's comfortable.
Right. For sure, dude.
You gotta, like, somebody told me when I was like, I don't know, maybe my mid-20s. He's like, if I could give you any advice as a working man, take care of your feet now.
Yeah.
Like, start taking care of your feet now, because the older you get, the worse it's going to get. Like, have multiple pairs of shoes, change your shoes multiple times a day. Like, and I took that shit to heart. I was like, wait a minute, feet. Oh yeah. Stand on them all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
Yep.
So I've been on that train a long time where I'm like, you know what? I'll buy the good shoes.
Yeah, I went through that early in life with working landscaping and stuff. You work a week with wet feet, and then the pain that comes for the next couple weeks while you're working on, getting a better pair of shoes.
Right.
Right. See, I was fortunate. I mean,
Yeah,
yes,
you
I
just
understand that, but like I was in the military. They
Oh.
gave me 2 pairs of boots. So
There's
I
a
could
reason
swap
for that.
between the two. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So like I
absolutely.
had that going for me, but like
Yep.
it was important. Like they told you that in the military, change
Take
your
care of your
socks,
feet.
take care of your feet. Like
Yep.
Every
I'll tell
war
you what,
movie you
there's-
watch to say
I
it's
found-
the same thing.
when I was having the issues with the sores from my deodorant, like it affected my whole body, changed all of that. Like my feet would fucking sweat so bad. They would be like they were waterlogged all day in my fucking shoe.
Yeah.
My socks would be
Right.
soaking wet. The inner of my shoe would be fucking soaking wet. And like I'd have to leave my shoes out on the porch
Right.
in the wintertime and stuff like that. And dude, ever since I fixed that problem, I'm not dealing with that anymore.
Mhm.
That was unbearable, bro.
Yeah.
My
No
feet
shit.
fucking hurt
Yeah. Makes your feet ache.
to walk. Like they would be so saturated and sweaty and wet, and then they would
yeah.
dry out and they
Yeah.
would just fucking hurt.
And if they do that through the day, you're done.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys can see this. There's a parking garage in Ann Arbor.
Oh, it's you can't park there.
He can't park here.
It's boat parking.
Son of a bitch. Hey, you know what's crazy? That bitch is
Dumbass.
running.
Huh?
The car's running.
Oh, it is
Good.
the fucking
Keep it
headlights.
running,
The
baby.
headlights- The lights are on. They're like, don't turn it off. I bet if that's remote start. It was like, holy shit.
Damn. He's got
That's
scuba
wild,
gear on
bro.
that.
That's nuts, dude. Yeah, it's been raining like a motherfucker today.
Holy shit, Kelly's finally here.
Hola, Sergitos.
What'd
So
you,
good.
what'd you do to Kelly that she doesn't even show up on time anymore?
Yeah, now she's like, oh, I got a job.
Right.
Oh, fuck. We've been doing that a long time. Welcome to the
Right.
club, Kelly. Once you start waking up at 4 a.m. because you got to go in.
Oh, she's waking up around 4 or 5. Because
Yeah.
But with her, I don't need to go in that early. So it's usually like she's up and ready to go just in case I am.
Uh-huh.
And I don't need to anymore because
somebody's getting the fucking work
I'm
done.
on top of my shit. We're all good.
Right.
I don't need
People
to be
are
there
doing
that-
their fucking job.
my drive days. I'm like, yeah, I said 6. It's 5:30. I'll see you there because I gotta go.
Right.
I'm driving 400 miles today. And I'd
Right.
like to start now.
And you know the things are getting taken care of. That's fucking sweet.
Indeed. It's
That's
good
fucking
stuff.
sweet. Yeah, but you do wake up at 4, but do you still function with everything else? No. That's what he's saying. You gotta do both. Wake up at 4 and do all the functioning.
Yes. And then do all the things.
You can't just say, I woke up at 4. That doesn't count when you didn't do all the other functionings.
Yep. When you're still doing laundry at 10 o'clock at night because you're trying to crawl into bed.
That's terrible.
It's the worst.
It
Like
sucks.
fucking whores. That's when the whores come in, shaking their
Nope.
fanny for the men folk.
Yeah. Leave a little dirt under your pillow for the dirt man. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
You have to.
He comes and checks my inseam. What?
Yeah,
He doesn't do yours?
just in case he comes to town. You know what I mean?
Hey,
He goes up
I'm
one
not-
leg, pushes the junk over, goes down the other leg.
I forget who the fuck I was telling about that the
the
other
guy
day.
doesn't do that?
Mm-mm.
In prison.
Have you've heard this guy's stuff, right? The dirt man guy?
No.
Oh gosh.
No.
Yes.
Oh no, it's a thing.
no.
No, let's laugh.
I don't want to laugh at your shit right now.
You like laughing.
No.
You do.
No, I don't. Can you not tell?
Dirt man.
God damn it, Don.
What's a dirt man?
Way to just bring it all down with your shit. I'm really upset right now. This is awful.
Is that a TikTok?
Yeah.
You've created a monster, Brady.
I didn't do that.
You yelled at him to stop on the gram. and go to TikTok like an adult, and this is what happens.
Yeah, but what the fuck is this, dude?
I don't know. That's not.
Yeah, that's not the shit I'm seeing on TikTok.
God damn it! There is a Don talk.
Right? Yeah, this isn't doing it for me. This is not.
What is happening?
I'm sorry. That is. Yeah. No.
What the fuck is this song? Indeed.
Did you?
Dirt Man.
Have you heard the fucking steroids one?
Oh God, he's got another one. Jesus, if we didn't hear that one, do you think we heard the other one? And you're gonna fucking play it?
Listen to this.
God damn it, Don.
Oh no.
I hope it's broken.
Thank God I can't hear it.
You're lucky. You're
Oh,
lucky.
it's coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
it's
I didn't get to
awful.
hear it.
It's awful, bro.
All the videos are done in that like 1980s like or school picture where it's like there's the one of him and then there's
one in the back
shadow
there.
and then one looking back. This it fucking cracks me up every time.
Oh, it's just the worst.
And then people are duetting the fucking thing
I don't.
where they're
I'm
singing.
so
with
glad
him.
that's not a part of my algorithm.
Oh,
But
dude,
you're in the
it's-
same room with them. It's in your algorithm now.
It's
No.
gonna be.
No,
It's gonna
It's
be.
gonna
I'm
be.
gonna start sending it to you.
I don't watch half the shit you send me
I
just
know,
for those
and
reasons.
it makes me crazy.
No, because I don't want shit like that in my algorithm. Because you're like,
God,
this
fucking
is
up
so
my algorithm.
funny. I'm like, no, it's not.
Damn it! Now there's more of it.
My algorithm is either shit like that or you guys fucking shooting people on video game.
Yes.
I'm just like, all right.
Okay.
Oh,
Look at
they're
this. He's
shooting
driving a
people
car
again.
upside down. Dumbass.
Upside down.
Leave a little dirt on my
I didn't
pillow
know
for
this car could be like a
man.
bat. What
Oh,
the
you're
fuck?
shooting people
All right.
again.
Now that's what we got to do. Brady.
That and the one
turn
with
his
the-
algorithm into one set of videos.
Just
Us playing
God.
Dirt Man music to our killing people.
It's dance
He's like,
music.
son of a bitch.
It's the German guys singing their fucking dance music song, or the fucking Irish girls singing the song about you can't stop what we do.
No, your
just-
algorithm just
I just-
sounds awful.
I love it.
No.
You finally made me fucking.
No, I'm
watch
glad
it.
you're on
I doubt
TikTok.
it.
I will say that. I'm glad because God,
I
your
doubt it.
goddamn reels are just something.
I don't know why you hate fucking reels. I watch a lot of cat videos on reels.
That's different. You never share
See,
cat
yeah, like
videos.
Facebook.
I'm gonna.
Reels.
All that's fine. I'll watch cat videos all day, bitch. Bring them.
I've got
The shit
Facebook
you were
Reels to
sending,
be
we saw
sharks.
3 months ago.
You think you can stop Don? I doubt it.
I doubt it. He saw something funny. He's gonna tell you all about it. Oh shit.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, Tina.
Oh, there's one that it's this bisexual chick that lives in she calls it a pantsless pineapple upside down.
Oh, I've seen
Community.
her. I've actually seen her. Yeah,
And I watch her all the time. She's so fucking entertaining, bro. She's just talking about
She's
like
pretty good.
dumb shit, like yelling at some lady because she put her fucking twat waffle all over a
Yeah,
community
you're
chair.
supposed to put a towel down.
Yeah,
Your bits don't touch my bits.
yeah, right.
This is
Yeah, dude,
amazing. That's
it's
good.
great.
I'm down with that.
It's great,
Kinda funny.
dude.
She's
That's
funny.
fine.
She's fucking great.
She's got one where she's like, hey, you want to take a shower with me? And he's like, she's like, what do you mean? A pretty girl asked you to take a shower. You say yes. Yeah, but it's you. So you probably can't even stand right now. And you want me to help. And she's like, damn it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she's fucking funny.
No, the shit my wife shares with me on TikTok, 90% of the time it's shit me, her, and Kaylin share, and it's like Taylor Swift videos and shit like that. Like there'll be something, and I'm like, I'll share it with my daughter because my daughter shares TikToks with me. So I gotta keep that fucking going. Are you kidding me, bro?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna fucking stop that. It's like the only kid I get TikToks from. I don't give a fuck if they're Taylor Swift. I'm gonna find Taylor Swift. So I'm gonna send them right the fuck back, baby.
Right,
Fuck
right.
yeah.
Like I'm bringing it, dude. I don't give a shit. I'll send her. Like I'll get some random Taylor Swift TikTok. Some chick will be like, did you know last night at Taylor's show, she played such and such song? And she hasn't done that the whole fucking tour. And then she sang this song, and halfway through it, she switched to this song and they played this. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I have no clue. But this lady is so fucking enthused and so like, do you know this is fucking happening? Like, it's it's like the first person to find out that fucking Vader was Luke's fucking father back in the day. Like, that's how enthused this chick was, bro, to like share this information. So I'm like, this has to be fucking something. So I sent it to my wife and kid. I'm like, here you guys go. And then Kayla will be like, that's great. Thanks. OMG or some shit like that. I'm like, yes.
That's like one of those things that
fucking score, bitch.
Always fucking gets me hype is being around somebody that's hype about something makes you go, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Like somebody can be talking about something you don't give a fuck about. And
I do. And I know because look, bro, I'm the Raiders. Like it's fucking Taylor Swift with Travis Kelce videos. And then that's what I send to my daughter and my wife. Like I get to send those, and the fact that I get a reaction from my kid, and she will send me other shit like in that same space, but nothing outside of that. Rarely will my kids send me anything out but in that Taylor Swift. So like, if you think I'm not gonna fucking keep doing that, you're out of your fucking mind, bro. You're out of your fucking mind, dude. And we can look at some cocks too if we need to, LG. If that's what you want to. She sent me that one.
Cool.
Yeah, her and fucking
big Australian man, all spread eagles.
Yeah, fucking her and Shanti with that shit, dude. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
The gay baker that fingers the dough. Does he make inappropriate noises when he's doing it? It's like, this is nasty.
Do you get the one where the guy's like, I heard this and I made this, and he makes these fucking dubstep songs out of?
I've seen it. I don't know if I follow. I've seen. And it may not be the same guy, but I've done that.
He's like a white guy with a beard, like middle aged.
That's what I'm saying. I know I've seen that guy specifically. I don't follow him. There's just TikTok. There's a lot of interesting fucking people to find, and it's so crazy. You know what's wild is there are so many people who are quote unquote TikTok famous, but in so many different genres of things,
an amazing
and
amount.
like, and they're making a living out of it.
Yeah,
right. But they're nowhere near our world. But they're in their own world. But there are people that we know of in the world, Star Wars, pop culture, New York Giants, Lions, whatever that may be, who are legit just they're making a living on the TikTok and the YouTube doing the thing. And there's so many different.
Oh, dude, let's be honest. Have you ever like scrolled through lives and you're like, I'm gonna click on that one just because holy fuck, there's 800 people here watching this crazy shit right now.
Right.
It's
up to 1,000. Fuck, I can't be one of these people watching this crazy.
Bro, you know what I caught myself doing during football season? And you two don't have, well, I don't know if Dragon Buddy has this problem because you're PA. I can't watch Raider games in Michigan unless I have, NFL, whatever. I can't do that. But I found a fucking loophole is dudes on live on TikTok. If they lived in California, Las Vegas, whatever, they would be in there. They were watching it. But when a commercial came on, they'd cover their fucking screen and they'd turn the audio off, or they'd turn some other audio on or something like that.
Right.
Or they'd switch to another football game. And I would sit there and watch fucking and dude, like you said, there's 800 fucking people in here. There's like 23,000 fucking people in here. Yeah.
I've watched a few UFC lives. There's a couple NFL games too. Yeah, definitely do.
I found that to be a way to do it for me. Like there were a couple games last year. Was like, especially in the back half of the season for me personally with the Raiders. I was like, oh man, I gotta fucking check this game out. And that was the way I'd do it, man. I'd I'd watch for a little bit. Then it kind of gets a little bit much watching it that way.
Yeah.
But it was an easy way to do it. And it was, like you said, bro, so many people just in this random one dude's chat. Yeah. And then you are live, and then you scroll. Here's another guy, almost the exact same shit happening in his.
Right.
Fucking
wild.
Just It's nuts, bro. And people make living off doing this shit.
Mhm.
People fucking donating money and
Well,
all
it's
kinds
that
of wild
serotonin blast. Most people are like, I sent this guy 100 coins, and he said my name like 6 times.
shit. Yeah, dude.
You know, that hit for some people is like fucking heroin.
It's wild. It's wild, bro. That's
Crazy.
wild. But you know what's
what?
weird? 'Cause
100
we
coins
get that.
is like fucking $2, something like that.
It's weird because the way that I used to like look at people who played like games on cell phones, like they were playing Candy Crush back in the day, or it kind of in that vein, right? And my wife would play these games where she was in a bakery and building cakes and making cakes, and you got to serve them and do all. And I'm like, that's fucking weird. But they're getting that serotonin boost, no different than me and you do playing COD.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And coming close, or not getting the win, but one hell of a thing that happened, and it was just like, I kind of reeled in those judgments, and then I also like to let people know when they pass those judgments on me for being a 40-something-year-old playing video games, like, yo, I've seen you playing Clash of Clans on your phone, homeboy, or you know what I mean? Like, calm the fuck down. You fucking Candy Crush requested me for 14 different fucking levels, man. Like, back up, bro. We're doing the same kind of deal here, man. You know?
Yep. I got about 4 hours to kill on this day. You went and played a round of golf. I stayed in my air conditioning and played some video games for those 4 hours.
Or there's people who get on their phone and just fuck off on their phone.
Yeah.
Jump from app to app to app to app to app and do this, and this. It's like, bro, do that. I'm playing fucking a campaign or a fucking Madden or something like that. Like, we're just doing it at a different level. Just different things, man. We're getting that serotonin, however.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where we were going with that.
I don't
know. Yummy.
Fucking good stuff. Yummy? Did you just say yummy? That's different. I like it.
I get a lot of this shit too. Like people picking shit out of fucking pussy fucking guys.
Oh, that's a you thing.
I don't know why. I don't watch it. I don't know why it shows
like
up.
pimple popper shit?
Yes.
Oh,
I don't like it. It always pops up and then I click off it. So like I don't understand why it happens. Like why am I getting it?
That is odd.
It's like the algorithm decided, oh, he'll like that.
He might like this.
Well, I went on Instagram and followed like, stuff exploding, things happening, every, weird things. And now like, they show you some cool videos like that. But once a day they put out this like, go follow this chick. And how the fuck is that legal on Instagram? What the fuck? This says stuff exploding.
Rapidan damn failure.
Well, it's not good.
It's a damn failure is what the fuck it is. Like
damn failure.
It's the first thing I identified with that I saw on TikTok. A damn failure.
That's me. All day.
That's me, bitch.
Damn failure.
But anyway, put a little dirt under your pillow for the dirt man.
I'm not gonna, dude.
You have to, just in case he comes to town. That's what it says in the song.
That's an awful song.
So let me get this straight.
Listen
This
to
guy comes to town to take dirt from under my pillow.
Yeah, but if you don't leave a little dirt under your pillow for the dirt man,
he'll kill you.
The dirt man can take you down.
Like, is he gonna try to kill me?
Ew,
is he gonna try to rape me?
It doesn't matter.
I don't want to be pounded.
I'm gonna shove dirt in his butthole. He tries to rape me.
It doesn't matter.
I'll take him to Pound Town with his own dirt.
He'll take you down.
Just put the dirt under your pillow.
See, I think you shouldn't be listening to this. This is inappropriate.
Listen,
this is suggestive stuff happening in your brain right now, Dom. You're not even aware of it, bro.
You know how you scare everyone away? Is you just eat an Apple Valley fucking crunchy granola bar in bed and you're a monster and people leave you alone.
What is an Apple Valley?
I would prefer
super crunchy granola bar.
Nature Valley.
You look at it,
Nature Valley. Nature Valley. Nature Valley.
Nature Valley. Sorry.
I was gonna say, bro, because I eat these motherfuckers all the time.
Not those ones. The fucking
no. The
wrapped ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The 2-pack.
They come in two. They're supposed to be two, but it's usually like 1 3/4 and a whole bunch of pixie dust.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I'll smash those. The apple cinnamon one.
I always have a glass
peanut
of
butter
milk.
one.
I'd have with a glass
I
of
just
milk.
eat them dry like a fucking lunatic. I'm a lunatic.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I think.
But yeah,
one of
you
the
shouldn't eat
tickets
those in
is
bed.
Like I eat them in bed. No, no. Dude.
You're a
I
savage.
make them at night.
You're a savage.
I don't want to. Hey, honey, don't
Hey,
ever
Danny.
do that again.
Danny, when you making those grilled cheeses, I make them at night. Danny, I make them at night.
That's so good. So
I'm really getting into a lot more like Shane Gillis and what's two bears, one cave with
Bert
Yeah.
Kreischer and
Bert Kreischer and fucking
and
Segura,
then
Tom Segura.
your mama's house or your mom's house.
Yeah.
With
Mhm.
what's the other guy's name from Two Bears, One Cave?
Tom
Tom
Segura.
Segura.
Tom Segura
Yeah.
and his wife. Just some of it is just fucking funny, dude.
Her faces are hilarious when
Yeah.
he brings stuff up, and she's just like, no, no.
My favorite shit from like the Two Bears in One Cave is the guys off camera who laugh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like they'll say something or something, and just a guy will just fucking start laughing, and he's trying not to. And I'm always entertained by people
The shit
breaking
that they
like
say
that.
though that break each other.
Uh-huh.
Like, he comes in with like this giant thermos, and he's like, "Yeah, you want some Kool-Aid?" He's like, "Get the fuck out of here! You got 64 ounces of Kool-Aid."
He's
Like,
"No, I
yeah,
drink
well, what
Kool-Aid every
flavor?
day."
Red.
Yeah.
He starts pouring it out. And he's like, Jesus Christ! People are walking down the street. Look at him. He's caring about his health. Look at all the water he drinks. And you got fucking super sugar Kool-Aid over here.
Uh-huh. That's the best because that whole episode is about him staying hydrated.
And he's just fucking drinking Kool-Aid. That shit was
Oh, I
funny.
love it.
I just listened to the one and me and Darius were talking about it about fucking serial killers, what they had to eat.
Oh God.
So like they'd talk about a serial killer and then somebody from backstage would bring out a plate of the thing that they ate. So like
God.
the one guy, the guy that was Bert Kreischer's favorite, he had fried chicken and pecan pie and like I want to say it was strawberry Kool-Aid and something else. And he was like, "This is my guy. This is my guy right here."
I want to murder with him. Be such a great time.
But like the one guy like ordered cottage cheese, and Tom Segura is like, "I can't. You can't. Don't eat."
No.
And fucking Bert Kreischer's like big old spoonful. He's like, and Segura's like, so he starts looking the other way while they're having the conversation. And at one point, Bert Kreischer's like, "All right, I need to find out exactly how much of this cottage cheese I need to put in my mouth to make you throw up."
Oh, God.
And Segura's like, "Well, I mean, I'm real close right now." And so Kreischer takes this like 1 pound fucking container of cottage cheese and just starts dumping it into his fucking mouth. And then he's like,
It's over. It's over.
It's just like he's got like 2/3 of a pound of cottage cheese in his mouth, and he's just like, and Segura's like,
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
"Oh, dude, I was
No
cracking the fuck up, dude."
I can't do cottage cheese anymore. When I was a kid, I could eat it.
Well, no, I used to eat it when I was young because people lied to me and told me it was health food. It's not.
No.
Anybody who told you cottage cheese is good for you is a lying ass fucking liar.
It's not.
It's just cheese and milk.
I just can't do it now,
If-
bro.
If scientists are saying cheese bad for you and don't drink milk unless it comes from your mom. You never heard that?
No, but I still like
Scientifically speaking, they'll flat out be like, the only milk you should ever drink is the milk that came out of your mom when you were a child or baby and needed it.
Okay.
Then never drink milk again.
Well, that's not happening.
Yeah. I love me some milk.
I mean, yeah, but I
What
mean,
about the food pyramid, man?
the food pyramid
it's a
is
lie.
a lie.
It's a lie.
Oh, okay. Son of a
It's a stone cold lie.
Well,
We're
just
not
think about
supposed to
The
eat
trans
grains.
fat's good, trans fat's bad, trans fat's good, trans fat's bad.
Right.
Now they're leaning towards goods again.
Son of a bitch.
They're legit. They've been legit saying for about the last 15 years that you're not even really supposed to eat grain. You can, but the
not
largest portion
important.
of the food pyramid
That was
is
driving
bread.
the bread basket of America and the cereal.
right.
fucking
And then right
corporation.
above that is cheese and milk and dairy and whatever.
Right.
Also shit you're not supposed to have. The smallest portion at the top was like vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
You are supposed to have vegetables and meat. Yes, you're also supposed to have meat.
Yeah.
Like those are things the body needs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. And stay
I'm
the
done-
fuck away from all the processed foods.
Yes.
because
I'm
that's
done
the
with
that's the
margarine,
worst
bro.
one.
I saw a thing on margarine.
It's
Yeah,
almost
dude.
plastic.
I'll never eat margarine ever the fuck.
No, I
again.
went
there-
back to butter.
Yeah, I'll
There's
never
a
the fuck
crazy
eat
link
that.
to
Never.
Alzheimer's disease. Like, there's a
Uh-huh.
not that it's hand in hand, but it's weird that margarine came in here and then this started happening here.
Right.
Yep.
Like, it's
Yep.
actual studies done. I was listening to that shit.
Yep. And my grandma had Alzheimer's and dementia, and they ate nothing but.
We ate
Margarine.
margarine like a motherfucker. That shit worries the fuck out of me for
I-
when I get older.
I stopped eating country crock about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause somebody was like, that shit's almost plastic, right? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that. And we
Take a
kind
thing of butter and put it outside. Take a thing of margarine. Nothing eats margarine.
nothing
Yes.
eats margarine. Ants, nothing.
yeah.
It
That
just
was-
melts away into the ground, and now it's part of the ground.
And and nothing grows.
Yeah.
Where the margarine, like if it seeped into the ground, nothing will grow in the spot that the margarine was at.
Right.
Fucking wild.
Fuck that, bro.
Yep.
It's
You know
all
what we
about
need to start
the
doing
butter.
is we will put a layer of margarine right around the edge of your house. Never have to weed whack again.
Wow.
Genie's ass.
Right?
That is the one
Right?
I'm talking about.
Because
Right
nobody
there.
wants to weed whack.
No.
Like you can mow the lawn. You spend 3 hours outside mowing the lawn, 45 minutes of weed whacking. You're like, no,
Ah, piss you right the
we
fuck
got
off.
we got to fucking
One
we need
little
more
whack, like,
spaces
oh, you
for the margin.
motherfucker.
We need to figure out more things to do for the margin.
Right.
We got to figure some uses.
Well, you can definitely use it to wax toboggan.
yes,
Ah,
Sure.
wax your toboggan.
you could do that.
You can also masturbate with it, which is what I meant when I said wax your toboggan.
That's
Oh,
what
I
took
didn't-
it as.
I didn't know that's what you meant.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh, actual toboggans.
I
Oh,
thought he really meant a toboggan.
Yeah.
Oh, wintertime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You ever fuck a tub of margarine?
Apparently you have.
No,
Your
I
dick's
haven't.
gonna fall off.
Did I ever tell you that story about the guy?
I'm glad I didn't.
Oh God, of the
Thank,
country
thank
crock
the
bottle.
Lord.
Did I ever tell you about the story about the guy that I used to work with at TAC? He had just got out of prison, right?
And had a fucking tub of country.
So as
Rock
oh
those
shit.
shit.
Oh,
Whoa.
Shit. All right.
be safe, buddy.
Whew,
Oh,
that was dangerous.
oh.
So the guy fucking gets out of prison, right? And he gets a job working at TAC as a temporary. He was in prison for embezzling, right? And at some point, I got the balls to be like, well, what possessed you to embezzle enough money that it landed you in prison? Because I mean, they don't really prosecute white collar crime all that much. So anyway, this cat proceeds to tell me that he started doing cocaine and then started doing crack.
No, Jesus.
And then once the crack problem became
unmanageable. Yeah.
he started to embezzle money so that he could buy drugs.
Ah.
He told me one time, he's like, so I woke up next to this prostitute that I knew I'd been banging for a couple of days, but I don't know how many. And then she said, we started fooling around a little bit, and she was like, put it in my ass. And he's like, I mean, just like dry. She goes, oh, no, there's a stick of butter next to the bed there.
God.
Use that. So he's like, we were high and I didn't care. And I lubed up my dick with butter and I fucked her in the ass. I was like, what am I hearing? This is a
Yeah.
thing that fucking humans have done.
Well, at least one.
So there you go.
Oh,
If you can
oh.
you can become a crackhead,
Wow.
embezzle a bunch of money. Did I
Yes.
mention that he was a like accountant?
No, it didn't matter.
No.
Yeah,
It
he
doesn't
went-
matter.
He
He
went to
doesn't-
college to be
He
an
went
accountant.
with the buttered cornhole. So
Right?
So you can pick up a crack habit, embezzle a bunch of money, and then use margarine to fuck a
Wake
hooker in the ass.
bro.
wake
Like-
up on a bender.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just one of those things where you know.
Wake up on a bender. There's an open stick of butter on the nightstand and a
Let's
dude
not
on
even
the
go
ground
why
with his
the
pants
butter
around
is
his
near the
ankles.
bed
Like,
anyway.
Right.
what happened?
So
We were
like
eating corn on the cob.
at a very young age, like I learned, I might have been like 20, 22 maybe, but at a young age, I learned that you can go from having your shit together and your life working real
Oh.
well, you know, doing real well for yourself,
Right.
to banging a hooker in the ass with margarine,
Margarine.
like real fast.
bro.
Like it's not even like it took
There's a
time.
fine line we walk as adults.
I'd love to know what has happened to the crotchular regions of these two individuals. Well, the asshole region of said individual, because of the knowledge that we have of margarine now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Does she have Alzheimer's?
But she definitely doesn't have any weeds growing down there.
No,
So
right?
She
Definitely
like,
doesn't have any butthole hair.
she
And nothing eats
legitimately is like, I can't remember shit. I think we just wrote a stand-up bit.
I think
That
so,
is
dude.
that's a straight new age dad joke.
We should make our own like Saturday Night Live show, dude.
Hell yeah,
With skits and shit like
we
that.
could have run that through AI and then had it spit out a legitimate stand-up
Fucking
bit.
great,
Right.
bro. Let's
Butter
fucking do it.
cornhole.
Could you imagine the cookies, bro? At that house. These cookies taste like shit.
I don't want your cookies
Funny you
anymore.
say that.
Man.
That's what we call
Dude,
the
what
fudge
did
triple
you
cookie.
did you spray Pam on it? No, I didn't have. I just used the butter.
Why are these shaped like starfish?
Bunch of little starfish cookies.
Oh Lord.
What is that, Patrick?
No, that's my asshole.
Oh, prelapse, prolapse.
Oh, I fucked
Let's put a little dent in the cookie.
Oh,
Bloop,
yeah.
bloop.
Put a little
Bloop, bloop.
put a little butter under your pillow for the butter man.
How the fuck is this an episode about the Acolyte? That's what somebody 52 minutes and they're like, what the fuck, bro?
What is going on? I
don't
can't believe I
understand.
have this on with the children in the room.
I know you definitely haven't made it you haven't made it 52 minutes with the children in the room.
No.
That for sure hasn't fucking happened.
Whoops.
Yeah, I don't know, Alan. It's not good, buddy. It's not good.
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah,
Rolando,
you know how
what's
we
up,
roll.
man?
Fuck yeah, dude. What's up, bro? Oh, I forgot. He's got the cool fucking avatar as well. Him and
Yeah,
Greedo probably got the two best avatars right now for their little pictures.
it's good shit.
Because Greedo resized and reimagined. He's bigger. I like it.
Big
So big. And then fucking Rolando with the fucking
buttery
sombrero
buttholes.
and shit. Did Rolando leave? Oh no, he's there. My shit moved. I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened?
You got to
Rolando!
rename this episode "Buttery Buttholes."
Yes, dude. Buttery Buttholes, Acolyte, episodes 1 through 6. Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna watch it. I bet you they hate it.
right?
Take that cockbag.
This shit is marginally funny.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good one.
put
bro.
that one right in there.
I can't believe. Sorry, I'll stop.
I can't believe it's not anus.
Can't believe it's not anus. Ah, so good.
Butter. Park.
So, for those who want to exit, because I know some people have said that they are not, they haven't watched the show or not current. We're gonna start at episode 1, and we're gonna go to 6. We might stop at 5 because this guy hasn't seen 6, and I kind of don't want to be a dickhole.
Yeah, 6 is a big one.
6 is a lot of fun, and it's not fun, but there's a lot of stuff happening.
There's a lot of stuff going on, man.
Yeah, that's so. But yeah, we're gonna start at 1 and make our way, and we're kind of hitting this a little bit old school. We pulled out the Wicca, so we're pulling it up episode 1, just kind of keep us on the rails. And we have been watching this week by week, and I don't know how many of the episodes a lot of us have been able to go back and watch. A few of these I've watched 2 or 3 times, but there might be 1 or 2 I've only seen once. So I figured I told Don, let's pull that out to kind of keep us on track. And I think that's just for the best.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, we're going to start with Acolyte episode 1. So if you need to run or you want to run or you don't care, you know,
I changed it to Margarinly funny.
but you got to have the buttery buttholes. Buttery buttholes. Marginally
Oh.
funny.
Marginally funny buttery buttholes.
Yes. The
There you go.
Acolyte. Marginally funny
Yeah,
buttery
like 1
buttholes.
through 5.
That's a long ass title. All right. See you, Scott. Love you, brother.
Electric Boogaloo.
Deuces. And we need you back in some fucking Call of Duty, motherfucker. Just saying. Throwing that back out there.
Right.
So we'll start episode 1, titled Lost and Found, directed by Leslie Headland, written by Leslie Headland. Basically, it's just setting it up here 100 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire. The Galactic Republic and Jedi Order preside during a time of centuries-long peace. So it's just kind of setting the scene of, you know, what's ahead of us, what we're going into. Because I know there's a few people out there didn't know exactly when the Acolyte took place.
Right.
I know with a lot of casuals, they were very uncertain. So I liked how this opened up kind of with a crawl. Very much solo, kind of a solo style crawl.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that though. I definitely, it doesn't have to be a crawl for me for Star Wars, but I like some information leading in just to set up a little. You don't need too much, just to give you
Yeah, I mean it's a prologue.
yeah, just give
Yeah.
exactly, just give you a little bit there. So I definitely I enjoyed that coming in. I've enjoyed how every Star Wars Disney Plus series has their own opening.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't similar because I definitely feel like we've watched, and this specifically is a different genre of a show, and then their own thing. And I like how it's not like if you've watched The Walking Dead and then Fear the Walking Dead, their title screens are very, very similar.
Right.
And I like how these we're Andor, we're Ahsoka,
This is
you know,
what
we're
doing, this is
Acolyte.
what
Well,
you're
let
doing.
me ask you guys a question aesthetically here. Like I really like the opening Star Wars thing with the helmets and the
Oh yeah.
okay.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
So
I hope that stays. I want that to stay.
I like that, like for the opening episode and maybe even the finale, but I don't need it every episode.
I think it's just the Star Wars thing.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the
That's
thing.
the stamp that they'll share in common.
Yeah, and I think they'll change the helmets. I
You gotta-
think we
yeah, you
haven't
gotta change
figured it
once in a
out.
while.
They
Yeah.
change the helmets too.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
never always the same. So I don't know if anybody's figured out why specifically they change
But I
whatever ones
feel
they
like
do.
it's the same for the whole show.
No,
Season.
I don't think it is. I think they've changed. Like if
I
maybe
don't
this
think
year,
one's changed. I don't think.
Yeah, I
Acolyte's
think it's
changed.
whatever the season is.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay,
Which is
I'd have
why
to look into that more. I'm not specific. You may be 1000% right. I'm just
I
saying.
just feel like maybe like at the beginning and the end, but like same thing with the Disney app. Like it doesn't let you skip the what happened last episode every time, and I don't know what that is.
Mine does. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I always have that
But-
option.
It's always there, and I'll click on it, and sometimes it just doesn't.
Oh,
It just keeps running.
I have had the same broken button. Where
So I don't know
Oh.
what that is.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
whatever
I
that
I,
is, like
I just haven't run into
like
that
Disney
problem.
hop on that.
I haven't run into that.
I
Problem.
would like the option to skip even the title card and all that.
I also enjoy the Star Wars graphic that they throw up. It's kind of throws all the different colors, but it's just the edging of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I enjoy that. I wouldn't mind a T-shirt actually of that because I do enjoy that kind of logo font with it. But aside from that, I know there is criticism sometimes with the shows that you're like, oh, this I felt like it was on set or what have you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel that, but I also look at it in the vein of I felt like that with Star Trek too. Like my parents watched The Next Generation, and
Oh,
there were
yeah.
times where like, oh no, we're outside, and then there were times where like, we're on a soundstage here,
Mhm.
and that's fine. Like, I don't want to see that in the movie. Don't you dare bring that to where I'm like, no,
Yeah,
we're on the
I
stage.
don't want to see this on a fucking 50-foot screen and be like,
Right.
That's a
But-
That's
fucking
bullshit.
But at
that's
this,
the volume.
yeah, exactly. But like, no, we're on the TV. We got the budget we got, and I'm,
I'm happy to have it.
I'm happy to have it. Exactly. So I do enjoy that, but there's got to be a correlation. I definitely don't want it. I mean, short of like a small scene where like you're in some Sith chamber or something like that on the big screen where you use the volume for a specific small screen so that way you can move around within that scene. I get that. That's fine. But when you have these big elaborate sets like what we talk about in episode 3 when we're doing the ascension ceremony, definitely could tell that was a set. It wasn't on the edge of a cliff, but I'm okay. I'm that's fine. That's fine. But you present that to me in a movie, that's not acceptable. You better be on the edge of a fucking cliff. You know what I mean? But let's go into this. Let's talk about this. Opens with our girl May, our OSHA.
Yeah, it starts with OSHA.
No, it was May.
Well, it's yes.
Doesn't it start under the tree?
No, May's looking for the Jedi.
Yeah, she's on
Udea.
Yeah, she's on Yuda or Udea, however you pronounce that.
My bad.
Yeah, she's
looking for Endara.
Space Trinity.
For Space Trinity. Yeah, and she meets her and she's very adamant about wanting to be attacked with all her strength so she can defend herself, I guess, and fight Endara. I thought it was hilarious. They all kind of laughed it off. Like, bro, this is a fucking Jedi. Like, what do you think you're gonna do?
Right.
And then she's like, this bitch, and then she just starts wrecking shop with all of them, bro.
Yeah.
That was
mass.
Hey man, the fighting in this all the way through and through, the fighting has been phenomenal. Thanks, brother. The fighting has been phenomenal in this show. I do love that in this time period they weren't as reliant on the lightsaber. So like when the light is that a Dr. Pepper? You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. But I love how they draw on the fact that like if a Jedi was pulling his lightsaber out during this time, like
it was serious. It was like
this is not, we don't want to be here right now. This is not a good show.
No.
But I loved how the fighting, bro, when they're fighting, it's just so effortless. Stepping out of the way, moving.
We got that Matrix kung fu, but it fits with the storyline. The fact that the Jedi try to de-escalate. The Jedi don't go for a weapon, especially at this point, not really armed.
But they very much did. What was her name? Kilara or
Endara. Yeah.
They very much made all her movements purposely like Trinity.
Well, I just think that was the style in which they were doing because there's a lot we see in later episodes when Saul is fighting. I see a lot of his stepping movements. I saw Keanu Reeves in those stepping.
I see those mixed martial arts moves.
Yeah. That's
like multiple discipline kind of stuff.
And I loved it because it was all, like we've said, defensive posture. It was all, I'm not here.
Kung Fu.
Yeah, I'm taking, it's Kung Fu. Exactly. I'm taking what you're giving me, like a lot of Aikido shit, and I'm turning it against you.
Yep. Redirecting your energy.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It was, I really enjoyed through and through all. And then old girl even lets you know in the beginning here, like, Jedi brings out its saber and intends to kill. And she's like, yo, that's not what, and she, shuts it off. Like, no, that's not what I was.
Right.
So, that it's serious business in this juncture, in this time period of what we know with Star Wars. Yo, lightsaber serious business. You fucked up. Fucked up.
Right.
It's like cops. Once cops draw their gun, you already fucked up.
Tase them, bro.
And I a lot of the movements, I don't have problems with the fighting and shit like that because, in my opinion, if you were to take Clone Wars and Rebels episodes and turn them into a live action, you'd get
a lot of the same moves.
You'd get a lot of
it's a mixed martial arts style of attack and defend, attack and defense. So if you're not doing it with a weapon, you're going to be doing it.
Yeah. And then a lot of, the Force users and Jedi, they've got that extra oomph. Like you saw it in those shows, they would jump from one thing to the next and do a move.
Yep.
Like so they would have that extra, they'd have the Force with them. So it would look cartoonish, and a cartoon is acceptable. So now you see some of this stuff now, it looks a little cartoonish, but you're like, but they would look like that because they're superhuman.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're not, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, almost violating the
they're moving quick. So but I enjoyed the movements. I enjoyed that fighting. I enjoyed when she jumps from the bottom floor, kind of runs along the railing of the stairs to get to the top. Very Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah.
I like those movements, and that's what I would expect of Jedi, to move like that. Like, did you just fucking see that shit?
Holy
2 steps
shit.
and that motherfucker was up. Like, that's what that's what I would expect.
Oh, yeah.
So like, to me, totally was wrapping my head around it. I totally was with the fight, and I thought it was some slick shit the way she killed Indara by trying to kill an innocent person, knowing that the Jedi is going to save that innocent person, and so focused on that, boom, done.
Yeah.
Oh, first she pulls out the Force and pushes Indara like back, and you're like, oh, like,
yeah, dude, that was,
she's more than just a knife wielding assassin. Like, she's got some other shit going on.
And it was me and Ed Bennett always used to talk about Walking Dead having comic book frame moments. And this fight scene, what you just said, shooting her back, was like a comic book frame. I could see that in panels of a comic book go from
like this.
slide, like going further and further back, watching her slide all.
Right.
It was dope, bro. Like, I really thought that shit was cool, dude. I got to dig them using the Force when they were fighting or self-defense or what have you. It was real sweet.
Storyboard frames is what you're
Yeah. You see, it was sweet, dude.
because that's really all a comic book
or
a storyboard is. It's like comic book.
Yeah.
They were like,
Yeah.
oh, well, let's do this.
Convey.
Yeah. It's the same art style.
Well, yeah, 1,000. But me and Ed would watch The Walking Dead, and there would be certain frames or a certain thing would happen, be like comic book moment. We would just call it, and sometimes we would call it. That just gave me that reminder. I was like, fuck, that was a comic book moment for me personally.
Yeah.
But going into that, she kills a Jedi. Just rugged. I love how she kind of walks away from the saber, chilling on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
And then she goes to retrieve
Got
her
my
blade.
knife back.
Yeah, goes to retrieve her blade. And I don't know if you guys thought this, but I thought immediately when she doesn't kill the dude because of the kid.
Yeah.
I am my head. I went, there's still good in him.
Mm-hmm.
There's still good in him. You know what I mean?
I was one of those like, where are we at? Because like, there's supposedly no Sith during this time and stuff. So like, what's going on? Like, out to kill Jedi, but yet have Jedi powers.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
What's this all about?
Yep.
What's this about?
I'm there. So we take that basically, former Jedi framed. You guys all know where that goes. We meet Yord and his Padawan. We meet Saul first. Yeah, we meet Saul at the Jedi Temple. He's training some young Padawans.
Yeah.
Saul's, I think he might be my favorite character.
He's
an Saul or
Chimera.
He's got a lot might be my Saul.
Chimera, I like. Yeah, I'm liking Chimera right now, man.
Yeah, Chimera, the duality that's happened with him. I'm really enjoying that.
I cannot stand Yord.
He comes off as he's weird for a Jedi.
Yeah,
because
he's very much a rule follower.
As the whole. But yeah, he's like,
it's the righteously indignant thing that that
yeah.
seems oddly not in keeping.
He kind of foreshadows a lot of what he's going to end up going through because of that.
I was in the military with. There are a couple people I don't want to say names in case they ever get back to him, but like they remind me of Yord. And when I watched this, I was like, oh my fuck, that's old, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. Just from that, following an order, rules, regulations, like that's what Yord was. He's got a Padawan, and I was around those guys who, they were a one man and they had 2 men underneath them, and they were the supervisor. That guy wrote his reports, and it was just like, yeah, that dude irons we're maintenance, but this motherfucker makes sure he's always got creases in his fucking pants. His boots are always fucking shiny. Like,
right.
He knew his shit, but he probably wasn't the most knowledgeable. He just knew how to do all the things the right way.
Right.
He wasn't going to be the guy who figured the plan out.
He knew the words and how
Yord.
to say the words.
And you notice, like, he ends up
Yord is a company man since Tina.
When he pulls out his lightsaber, it's yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like a keeper of
knowledge
and stuff. Like, but not so. He's like, what do they call them? Sentinels? Is it a
Sentinel
lightsaber?
Yeah.
Like his energy is like, I don't know what it says in the book, but like he's not very Jedi like it.
Practically speaking, he's going to falter.
Right.
He knows how everything's supposed to go and do, but
it very much like you say, it foreshadows the fact that he was going to be a problem later.
Right.
Like, because he's going to fucking not understand the assignment and just be like, hey, it says I got to do this.
Yeah. No. So basically, former Jedi. I feel like I'm going too slow for this. What's your opinion here, bud?
Yeah, you definitely you can't.
Yeah.
We can't go this. What? Somebody want to take the reins, because I don't know how to attack this the way I want to.
We get to meet all the people involved. I mean, you got the 2 Jedi that are looking to bring in Osha, because she matches the description of the Jedi killer,
right?
And them knowing who she is, because she was Ahsoka before Ahsoka,
right?
Or at least that's what you're kind of getting at right now. We don't know. There's more to this, I believe, but she left the Jedi Order. She's no longer part of the Jedi Order. She can't feel her force because she hasn't practiced. She's a mechanic. She's one of those illegal people that they throw out on a spaceship that's moving to go fix stuff. It's only supposed to be droids, but
she's doing what R2 unit should be doing, basically.
Right. And they're bringing her in, and the whole time she's like, me. Like,
I would never do this. Do you think I could actually do this?
What's going on? Yeah. And she has an epiphany that I think it's my sister that's dead.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. And then they Osha and May confront each other. They see each other here towards the end. There's a good fight, like we were talking with Sol and May. I enjoyed that fight once again. I love the footwork and the movement. And I loved her escape. I really did, bro. The whole looking down and seeing the dirt, kind of just using what was at her disposal.
Yeah.
Just I enjoyed that fucking huge blast. And then, which was cool because that pays off later. She learned that shit from somebody. So I thought that was pretty fucking dope.
So then meanwhile, you have I just like the one part where all of the convicts are leaving, and like Osha's there, like, no, like I'm not gonna, I'm innocent, and they're like, see ya, and she's like, all right, I'll limp the ship back to my jail cell, I guess. I just thought that was hilarious.
There was so much shit that happened in that first episode.
Yeah, there was a lot of movement, a lot of things.
So this in the second episode,
May's trying to kill another Jedi.
Yeah, that fucking Jedi Torben, and he's floating, and he's got that fucking force field. That was one of the coolest fucking things I'd seen in Star Wars, where this guy's just protecting,
doing his bearish vow, and she's trying to fight him. I thought that was awesome too,
like
because there's the quote unquote force field, what have you, and she has to stop at all the same points.
Yeah.
And I thought she did a good job.
Right.
Now I'm one of the people, I'm a fan. Whether or not I think they handled how they did twins, I'm a fan of the girl who's playing Osha and May. My problem is the fact that as little kids they look different, as adults they look similar. That's my only criticism of that.
And usually the opposite. Like if they look real similar when they're little, then they grow
they grow
apart.
Mary
out of
Kate and
it,
Ashley
yeah.
Olsen.
Yeah,
You could definitely tell one over the other now.
they don't
Oh,
grow
yeah.
to look
Yeah.
more like each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So like that was my only real criticism of that. But Amanda Stamberg, I believe is her name. I think she's doing a wonderful job. I like the duality she's playing two separate characters with. I think she's handling a good job. I can definitely tell the difference in the two characters. They don't seem like, oh, I just changed my voice a little bit to be this like they are definitely two different characters. So I'm digging what's going on with there. That whole breaking in and going on that Jedi temple and learning that there's Jedi temples
everywhere,
bro.
Across the
Like
galaxy.
literally she walks up and she's like, where's your Jedi? Over there, motherfucker.
we kind of get that vibe from Rebels too. Like they go to multiple places and find
Jedi temples and shit like that. Yeah, but to like see them functioning and there's a fucking padre, a fucking Jedi there and shit.
It's basically like a fucking police station.
Yeah, it really is, dude. It really is.
You get this vibe going now that you've seen some people from the temple interacting, how they interact, like they talk about the Senate. Like you can see the Jedi are like into politics. There's some politics being played around, and that's not good. Like
no,
Jedi are not politicians. They're not supposed to be politicians. So like that 1,000 years of peace, kind of coming up to this point of,
but I'm getting the impression that this show is going to set up that the Jedi always fucked with politics. And like we know, like religious leaders did throughout history.
Their own downfall. Like
yeah.
Even if you talk to like Catholics or whatever, like the Catholics pretend that they don't fucking get involved in that shit. And the Vatican was fucking pulling all kinds of strings in Europe for hundreds of years.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they've been at it since the beginning. Kings and queens. The Vatican was like, listen, maybe you go over there and fuck that guy up a little bit, okay? Maybe you do.
I think at one point there was like two popes, because one was like, I'm backing this king, and this one's like, I'm backing this king. And you're like, but we're in Rome and you're not. You're a piece of shit. And he was like, maybe
I am. Maybe I'm not. You don't forget about it. Like maybe you go fuck that guy up because I'm a religious guy. I don't do
I'm poping over here.
I'm poping over here. We also get introduced to Chimere in this episode.
Yeah, dude.
He comes across the little sidekick. Like it's not stated. I never trusted him, but I also did look at him as like, oh no, he's kind of I thought he was at first in liege with her. Like they were both training together.
Equals.
He had to do these things. She had to do these things. And then as time progressed, the episodes went on, my doubts changed. But I have enjoyed this character from the beginning, whether he has changed who I thought he was.
I thought there was something more to him that I wanted to know about.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it was like when they try and they make a picture or whatever, and there's something in it that's going to move later, but you're not really supposed to see it. You can kind of see the edge, and there's something about it that you're like, that don't go there, and then it moves.
What gave it away for me during this episode to where I was like, oh no, he's a bad motherfucker, is when he sets her up to like, come back. She's gonna come back. She's got to get shit from me. And she tries to attack him. And he literally, like we talked about this kung fu, like two-stepped and then grabbed the knife and put it to her fucking throat. Yeah, I'm like, this guy is good. Yeah. He's not the dumb drunk who can make a poison.
Yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I guess after that, they get to the point where like Saul and May kind of are like getting to the point where Saul and Osha are kind of coming to the conclusion that May is alive, And
Yeah.
we kind of get the little nugget that all 4 of these Jedi that May's trying to kill were stationed at their posts
that
they grew up at.
right.
And there's
Right.
something
Really sets
happened
everything up.
there that we're getting a little piece here and a little piece there. Like,
Yeah.
oh, so that they were kids there, and oh, they were,
Mhm.
Saul was trying to get Osha, and he let May die, and like, what's,
Yeah,
there's
you're only
there's a
seeing
lot of
part
bits
of
and
the
pieces.
story. Yeah, you're
And
missing.
we're only getting one perspective of that
Yep.
too. We're getting the perspective of Osha, who has no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then this next episode was the first one that people really got all fucking butthurt about.
Yeah. This was Destiny episode 3, giving you the backstory of the Brindock. We're finally seeing that quote unquote, like BB was saying, that one-sidedness of all the events that happened 16 years ago.
Mhm.
Like I said, we're going back to Brindock, where we find this all-female coven of witches, which people just don't seem to understand witches. So whatever. They were on this planet, and the Jedi claimed ignorance, didn't know there was people here, didn't know,
Mhm.
and Anastasia, the leader of the witch coven, she's just like,
Well, I
what you
will
mean?
say, and this bites a couple episodes later that we're not going to really talk about. But
yeah.
the fact that they set up like, we didn't know you were here, and they
Yeah.
were like, bullshit, you didn't know we were here. The Jedi didn't know we were here. Like
Mhm.
that whole moment, there's a real reason behind
There
it.
is a real payoff for that later. But at the time, though, you listen to that. She's like, you didn't know we're here. You're like, yeah. The fuck you
Yeah.
mean you didn't know
What
they
do you
were
mean?
there?
Yeah,
Come
right.
on. But that's one of those things. It's like you gotta keep
Yeah.
watching. Gotta,
There's
let it play out.
There's a very strong through line here too that they expose. The witches are hiding here because the way that they've chosen to conduct their lives is against the law.
It's against the law.
Because the Jedi have said, "Oh, that's against the law."
Unregistered Force user was said in that first episode, where it was like, wait a minute, like you got to be a Jedi to use the Force.
Yeah,
which
and that very
seems
much
a
comes
little
back on a few
totalitarian
episodes.
kind of bullshit. Yeah,
Right. So it's just like this whole thing sets up like these 2 young girls are Force users, and the Jedi show up, and then shit happens.
Right.
crazy shit happens. Like you see Torben go kind of like eyes black. We have no idea what's going on with him.
Mhm.
He just eyes black, and he just fucking hits.
You're
the
like, oh
fucking ground.
shit,
You're like,
she's got a hold of him.
Holy
Something.
fuck, bro!
What's going on there?
And then the thing that's fucked up, watching it, she's got a hold of him, right?
Right.
Like she's focused on Endara. She's talking to Endara, and then she hits old boy. He drops, and she's still talking to Endara.
Right.
Yeah.
She's got old boy down, but she's still like focused on this conversation, having meaningful conversation while locking old boy up. Like that to me, I was like, yo, I don't think you 4 are enough.
Right.
No, there's some boob bitchcraft going on here.
If it was D&D, it'd be like, hey, roll for concentration, fucker.
Right. Torben rolled a 1.
Right.
I love all the different witches though. I love how they were different species.
They
I
have
love
different talents.
Yeah, I think she's a Twi'lek. She had the longer things, but there was tattoos on them. I don't know if you noticed that.
The Montrals. Yeah.
The Montrals had fucking like, they look like legit tattoos. I was like, that's fucking sick, bro. And then Coral, the Zabrak fucking mother.
Yeah.
She's dope looking, bro. With her,
yeah.
I like the horns, but then like her fucking David Bowie like face paint.
Hey, we're getting the aliens, man. We're getting
dude,
races aliens.
lots of them.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah.
A lot of times they don't even acknowledge them. They're just kind of throwaway. They're like, oh,
you have to watch with closed
guy.
captions because you'd be like, oh, the so and so or the such and such said.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he's a blah blah blah. And you're like, how'd you know that? Because I read the closed captions.
Right.
Otherwise, I wouldn't know.
But yeah, I enjoyed them being a bunch of different type of witches. So I'm led to believe that they all have a power or a understanding of this force / thread
Right.
that they can in some capacity wield it, whatever that is. We still don't know a whole lot of what they are, what this is.
All we know is that during that whole ascension point, May gets that tattoo almost like
Yeah.
the
Mom.
grandmother.
Yeah, Mom has it all straight, like dead nuts
straight
on her
on.
forehead.
It's something's going on with their magic. I mean, obviously, magic in Star Wars is the Force, and it's how everybody taps into it. It's not new. I mean, we have the Night Sisters that, you know, they tap into some weird green magic, and we've got
with a K, magic with a K.
Yeah.
Right, and whoever these people are that are like some weird, like clear and black, weird, like use of the Force.
So this is my thought on that forehead tattoo thing. There's the one old girl's got on her head, and then May gets one on the side of her head,
left side. Yep.
In like the next episode, when we go into the Wookiees ship, it shows on this wall where
he's got them all over the place.
There's 3 of them though.
Yeah,
on that wall, there's 3 of them, and I think I think that
Osha was supposed to get the other one.
Was supposed to get the other one, and it makes some kind of dyad or triad or whatever.
Yeah, right.
I think because there's a lot of triangular imagery too on Brendock and with the witches coven, the buildings and shit like that. So, and triangles are also reminiscent of Sith imagery. Triangle shit deals with that as well. So that's a good thing. I like that thought.
Sith's whole thing too is that dyad, like you and me are connected in the Force.
The power of 2.
Yeah,
they were always looking for the Force dyad, where you would be the yin and I'm the yang, and we come together and
become
form
more
of Super Sith.
Form of Super Sith.
And then at some point, when I'm not strong enough anymore, you absorb me and take another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and so maybe these witches looked at it as a 3-pointed connection.
Well, the power of many, power of 1,
the
power 2, the power of many.
Right.
They were chanting that. So, you're 3 in the triangle. Like I also see how, like they bring up the example with the fighting and having 2 to block is so much stronger than having the 1. It makes sense.
Yep.
Right.
That's also where we learn, or we're shown, that May burns Osha's diary, burns the place down. We see that Mother Anastasia is dead. We have no idea what killed Mother Anastasia.
Everybody's dead.
All the witches are dead as a doornail on the floor. They make a point to show us Anastasia. We never see Mother Coral. We saw all the rest of the insignificant witches.
And up until now, we've been told that May started the fire that killed everyone.
Yes.
But we're seeing a bunch of bodies on the ground of a stone building.
Not burned, not smoking, not lightsaber cuts.
I get it. There's electronics all inside the mountain and stuff, so the things are going to blow up and shit. But there were no burned bodies there, dead from fire.
Yeah.
Either A, this is a continuity problem, or B, that was a very intentional thing. And they don't really make a lot of continuity problems.
No, they definitely, there's intention to everything.
This isn't Star Trek. They don't just kind of go,
this is intention.
Yep.
So basically the explosion, everything happens. May burns the shit down. Saul saves Osha. They get her on this ship, and they're telling her, taking her back to Coruscant, where he's going to train her as a Padawan.
Right. Everyone died. May killed them. I couldn't save May. She fell. You saw her.
But you can be my Padawan.
Right. But yeah, I will train you in the ways of the Force.
And then we see at the very end there that May survived. She did not, in fact, perish when.
Yeah, because they realized that when Torben gets attacked, oh shit, we've got Osha locked up with us. She didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we can let her go. I guess.
So we get into the next episode where they're literally tracking May. They go to the planet where they think that she's at, and they start tracking her.
Well, no, they're going to Kofar to find Kelnaka
because he's next on the
because he's next on
Yeah.
the list out of the ones that could be killed.
Right.
It's him and
So
Saul. So
It just so happens.
that
that
May
May
is
is
there
there.
because May's mission is to kill Kelnaka, hopefully without a weapon.
right.
Is what her master is requesting that she do.
It's super wild to me. Like, as I think about this, I'm like, you want your Padawan to kill a trained killer with a weapon, but you want her to kill without.
But there's
one.
not. That's the thing, though. The Jedi's not a trained killer. The Jedi's defense, not to kill.
Well,
so
okay, but you want to tell me that you don't view cops as trained killers?
no. I get where you're going with that, but the Jedi and a cop are completely different. I understand we've made the parallels,
Mhm.
but they're different.
But in this time period, they are very much being the galaxy's police force.
Yeah,
Like,
but
they've
Yeah,
made
I
that.
kind of think that's where we're headed. Is that
Yeah,
like that's why the piece is starting to kind of
They're
crumble.
kind of
Yeah,
pounding
no,
that
no,
into your head, like
So,
this
yeah,
is the
I get you.
authority. They're the galactic authorities.
yeah, I agree. I got an agree and a disagree in part of it.
Dark side, what you gonna do?
But I think that the reason why people are using them as the authorities is because they believe in their
Oh, yeah.
altruistic.
Oh yeah,
Like-
absolutely.
But as we
Absolutely.
know, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Um,
Fuck yeah, dude. Who's watching the Watchers, bro?
right. So these guys literally are just kind of walking around acting like cops.
So they go to Kofar. So Saul goes with Osha, and he's got a little platoon with him of other Jedi. He's got Jecki with him, which is his Padawan. And then
I
you
really
know
liked
you base,
her.
and I did too. And then
Yeah.
I knew, bro. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers are the equivalent
Gosh.
of red shirts Star
Right?
Trek, bro.
No
Uh,
shit,
like,
bro.
and like we're not even gonna
Straight up.
introduce
We put
these
together
guys.
a crack team of what? Padawans?
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting a fucking name. Like you're just in the background. Everybody's like, that's Plo Koon. No, it's not.
No.
No, it's not.
But
No, it's
that was cool. I very much like how they mixed in the sounds from Indoor.
Uh-huh.
You could definitely get I was waiting for a little fucking Ewok to just be like, "Ee," and then just
Right.
fucking scoot out of the bushes.
Again, up to this point, we got some cool starships flying back and forth and these
Oh,
planets
man.
in the galaxy. Like,
yeah, dude.
we're still killing it with those things.
I love the size and scope of Kofar though. Like they're showing you the forest between two fucking mountains, and they're
Right.
showing you the size of those trees that are almost as tall as the fucking mountains.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They're like the
Very cool.
redwoods.
Yeah. And then what about the fucking roly polies of death with wings?
Yeah, gypsy moths from hell.
What
Yeah.
the shit, dude?
When she touches the one, I'm thinking that's not
Why?
a lump on
That
a
was-
tree.
Yeah, that's not a knot.
knew
It doesn't
damn
even
well you
look
shouldn't
like
have
it's
touched
part
that.
of the tree.
Right.
There's weird orange shit growing out of it.
And then
It's
it
like, wait a
fucking-
minute, guys.
Doing-
We on
Scoop.
Pluto. I could tell from the bark.
Right. Then the fucking thing scooted around. Like that was a creepy movement.
Yeah.
The way it
Yeah.
went up. I
Umbra
don't like
moth.
that. I don't like that.
Umbra
But they
moth.
didn't look as scary when they
Badass.
were the moss, bro. They creeped
No.
me out more when they were roly polies of death,
Oh,
bro.
fuck yeah. Well, I
I
don't
wasn't
know, man.
dealing with that.
Because when they come flying out to you and they got all those fucking mouth parts, and you're like,
Uh-huh.
oh shit,
Oh, you watch
He's
your
got-
mouth parts.
he's
That-
got.
it was
Ginsus.
grosser. It was grosser looking on the second watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
When
yeah,
I'm looking at it on the 65-inch TV, and it's big
Mm,
enough to kill me.
yeah,
Yeah.
And you're like,
fair enough.
oh shit, yeah, that's
Fair
a
enough.
big fucking moth from hell.
Although I'm way less concerned about it after watching Homeboy get fucking Mary Poppins with him,
Fucking-
where I'm just like, all right, maybe they're a little snugglier than.
right.
Yeah, you know,
They're cute.
oh, they're just
Um,
little cicadas.
Mhm.
But yeah, basically they're hunting, they're trying to get to Kofar. Saul wants to talk to him. They arrive at Kofar's domicile, his little spaceship in the trees, if you will.
You mean Kelnakas?
Kelnaka, who'd I say?
The
You were saying the name of the planet.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
No,
Welcome
fair.
to the show.
Super fair.
Welcome to the show.
Don't worry.
But the stranger, his little entrance, hovering down right behind
Come on, dude.
that shit was rugged, bro. That shit was some creepy
Have we
ass.
seen any other Force user essentially fly?
I don't think in live action.
Like,
No, we've seen it with like the.
We've seen it.
we've
I
seen
think
it
in,
with the helicopter lightsabers and
we've
Rebels
seen them drop gracefully.
yeah, but
But
never
my
like
man is, like,
floating.
falling with style.
Yeah, he definitely was beyond falling with style.
Yeah,
Like, I
he was
expected when he
creepy
hit
ass
to like
motherfucker.
see the dirt go,
Yeah,
and it did not.
No.
I love how he does the head cock thing to look.
Yeah.
Overall, I'm just badass, dude.
Mhm.
Like they really, I would love to see the art they did to come up with how they want this guy to look, to
Dude,
see the evolution of
The helmet,
wh-
man. Like
the
his
helmet
mask
is
is
so
scary.
the fucking
I-
teeth and
yeah,
like,
the
oh,
teeth,
come
how
on,
it's
dude. That looks cool
smirking.
as shit.
Oh,
I legit bought that.
yeah,
thing.
I'm
I
jelly of
saw
that
it
one.
like that morning, and I'm like, I'm not gonna send this to Don because I bet you he saw it too, and he already ordered one. And you were like, 20 minutes later, you were like, guess who got this? And I was like,
dude, I swear to God, the same thing, bro. I did this.
I'm
I
like,
refused.
of course he did. Good for him, dude.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I just don't know if it's something I should send to him because blah blah blah. And he's like, I got it, guys.
I got
I
it.
did. Like, all right, down there, I got that fucking red bucket still in the box.
Oh yeah, he does. He got a shock trooper,
Yeah.
Imperial shock trooper. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Jordan gave me that one.
I haven't even taken it out of the box yet.
Fucking sweet. Fucking sweet.
It's fucking wild over here with these buckets.
It's dope though.
Fuck yeah,
it's
dude.
fun. It's
It's
fun.
good shit.
I'm glad that I don't think about how much money they cost.
Don't. That's dumb. Why would you do
They're-
that?
You know
Don't
what?
ruin
Because
yourself.
they're yours. They're
yours,
fucking
buddy.
priceless now.
Right.
Yeah. I need to get DB the incinerator style trooper one because you've got the yellow one, plus yours is painted like that. And then I got a yellow one. We need to find
I
DB
got
one
an
with the
extra
blue.
yellow one.
You got two
I
of them?
bought two with the yellow.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Things are happening.
Because I thought we had plans to do something.
Things are afoot at the Circle K. We need to turn one of those yellow ones into a blue one for that guy because we do the yellow.
Fuck that guy.
No, he's a good guy. He will fuck you too
I know,
if
but
you fuck that guy.
He's not very.
He'll-
Listen, Wolverine
fuck-
blood
he'll
still
fuck
runs
for a
in my
bucket.
veins.
He'll fuck for a bucket.
we'll
I'm telling
fuck a
you,
bucket.
he'll fuck for a bucket.
My name is on a student loan for Penn State. Is all
I've taken it in the rear.
right in the butt.
Yeah, dude.
What? In the butt.
Yeah.
Fuck
See,
yeah.
see, but we need yours to be blue. Ooh, that's weird. No, I don't want him to have it.
Licky lick.
I'll give you mine. I'm sorry.
This one's
Bless.
mine.
Oh, okay.
Look at what it's in it. Like I keep my
Oh,
Penis.
I knew it.
He's a dickhole.
Oh, it's a Kit Kat.
So let's get into the last episode we're going to talk about, which is episode 5. We're not going to go into
Episode
6
5.
because
Yeah, 6 is
Don
heavy.
is a piece of shit.
I tried.
He did. But so we're just going to end it off on what has probably been, I think, arguably everybody's favorite episode of the season thus
Wild.
far.
Wild.
Especially leading up to episode 5. This was the episode for everybody. Because basically it was just fucking fight. It was lightsaber battle.
Oh, dude, the whole episode.
It was quote unquote Sith against the Jedi. Because I'm still not sold on the fact that he's a Sith.
He says he is.
He says
He says you guys
you
would call it a
Jedi
Sith.
You
may
would
call me
Sith. He said
Sith.
you would call me Sith, as in
Because-
like I use the dark side, so obviously you're just gonna call me this.
exactly.
Yeah,
Because
that's
they
how I took
also within this episode play Kylo Ren's theme around that dude. So
Uh-huh.
and Kylo Ren wasn't a Sith. So
It very much like it hits that note, like I was saying earlier, where like he's like, look, you just say that I can't exist, and
Right.
that's why we have a problem.
Yeah. No,
And that's
I
why
love
you
that.
all have to die because I don't exist.
Yeah, it's like
Exactly.
I don't give a shit if you do what you do in perpetuity. You say I can't exist, and that's why we're fighting.
I really enjoy this dark side character, this chimera, this stranger,
He
whatever
makes
we're
so much
calling him.
sense, too, where he's like, dude, let's be honest, like he lays these motherfuckers to waste.
Yeah, dude.
Just to
With-
waste.
Yeah,
And I love it
without
because
a
they're
lot of
like
effort.
the Jedi think you're supposed to fight with rules.
Right.
The Jedi think like, no, everybody follows the Geneva Convention.
Right.
What are you
Oh,
talking about?
in the Geneva suggestion?
Yeah, like what?
Right.
So like
The
I
Geneva
love that when
checklist he did not bring.
yeah, like Yord's like he fights so weird. He doesn't fight like he just
We'll
does
fight
weird
with honor,
shit.
and you'll eat a fucking red
You'll
lightsaber.
eat
bud.
this red lightsaber, bitch.
It's super similar to like, in fact, this whole thing is kind of an allegory to what we encountered in the Middle East, the United States. Like, literally, we created an enemy over there because essentially we said, well, your way of life can't exist.
Yeah.
And they're like, ah, yeah, fuck off.
Listen, don't
Yeah,
underestimate
fuck off.
someone who's fighting for their very existence.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly. Like, I mean, not to even bring up political shit, but that's exactly what you got going on in Israel and Gaza.
That's
those-
what every war going on right
Yeah.
now is.
Yeah.
You're
Those
saying I
people
can't
are
exist.
fighting over
Fuck
their
you.
right to exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But getting back to the Star Wars of it,
Star Wars.
Right.
Star Wars.
Right.
The fucking cortosis thing. I will 1000% admit I didn't know cortosis. Like I've heard of it. I didn't know that's what was happening in the thing, but I knew as it was happening, there was a logical Star Wars explanation for why it was happening.
I had to get a shot right in my hole.
Of the cortisone
For cortosis.
cortosis.
Oh, I got that when I had poison
My
ivy.
dick
Gave
can
me right
shut
in the
off a
ass.
It
lightsaber.
started to like get an elbow.
I smack a lightsaber with my cock and I
Got
shut it
an
off.
elbow. Cortosis cock.
But yeah, like
Cactos.
I knew there was a substance in the EU that would short circuit a lightsaber.
right.
I didn't know what it was called. I didn't know the history. As soon as this episode was over, I'm like, what is the thing that stops? And reading up, like, okay, that was the thing. It's like super expensive to mine, super dangerous to mine. That's why it's limited supply.
Right.
And it was like, yeah, cool, dude. Bring in some legend shit.
Yeah, I thought that was beyond cool. I didn't even notice for the longest time, dude. I didn't notice his arms were bare.
Yeah.
And then after he stops and blocks one of the lightsabers and it short circuits, that's when I noticed finally he had like a forearm guard.
Yeah.
But I thought he just had normal shit like Saul had, like like Saul and
gauntlets or gloves.
they had the gauntlet things. That's what I thought he had as well. So when that's happening, and then when he headbutts the two and he short circuits him out, I'm like, this is fucking
shit.
sweet, dude. Like this is cool.
Wrong house, motherfucker.
It was a completely different. It was a completely different, intense lightsaber battle.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you
Well,
did.
and
Tina.
it was not only were they fighting a being that they didn't understand, like they were experiencing probably a thing they don't know exists.
They didn't know was
they didn't know what it was.
Their face was like, wait, he can't do that. That's
Yeah,
illegal.
you can't shut off my lightsaber. It's illegal.
It's
It's
illegal.
illegal. You know, I got.
Punch
Did you
Briggs.
guys catch the Force Awakens? In my opinion, the little Force Awaken little shout. I saw a Force Awakens shout out when she's waking up after getting knocked out. When Osha's waking up after, and she sees them fighting, and she's just seeing the blades. It very much was Kylo Ren and Rey at the end of the
Dude.
Force Awaken, or and Finn.
Yes.
And Rey is waking up and like she sees him fighting. I was like,
Through the
Picking up
tree.
these
yeah,
little
through the tree, just
there's
a
some
little bit
drops
there.
of all
Yeah.
the screws, dude, especially next episode.
Mhm.
there's a couple drops in there where you're like, ooh, that could be from, or
Yeah,
that
dude.
could be,
I'm excited for
or
you.
that could be seen
I'm very
as
much
very
expecting
cool.
all of these prequel shows to all drop little nuggets that make the sequel trilogy make more sense.
Yeah.
But it's beyond that. I think it's also like dropping things like
Visually. Yeah,
like a
parallels
parallel,
and the
like,
rhymes
oh,
like George Lucas
Yeah.
talks about.
right. Yeah.
But
So-
that all makes all that shit more
Yeah,
palatable.
and it's fun.
Makes
I enjoy that. I like that you're
one-
doing that.
The part about Kamir that was kind of like, oh, he's really bad with poor Jackie.
Yo, yeah, right?
Holy
Yeah.
shit, bro. And he was just
And
like,
then
no
when he
offense, but stabby.
yeah, when he takes because he does it, he takes apart the bottom of his lightsaber and he fucking yokes her 3 times, bro.
Yep.
What the
Oh.
fuck? As points on a triangle. Did you notice that?
Mm,
He hit her
Great.
1, 2, and then the top. Fucking
Gave her
points on a triangle,
the
bro.
3-piece.
Yeah. No, Tina, you ain't wrong. He can choke me too. Chimere can get it. I'm just saying. Sweaty ass motherfucker.
He's always
that
Doing
treat,
battle. Looking all swollen shit.
Well, that was something I was going to bring up to Aaron, and I something else happened. I completely forgot. I'm like, look at this dude's arms. You know how hard you had to fucking work your arms to have him look like that?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because he's not big.
No, but he's also probably got people working with him.
Oh,
He's an actor. He's not worrying about a 9 to 5.
No.
He's got the time to fucking
just-
look like he's doing the thing for the
Lean
thing.
and strong.
He's doing the thing for the thing. I like this dude. Like, I just right now, for me personally, I believe just dark side user. He so far in my Star Wars world is one of my favorite dark side users.
Do you think like that? There's that moment between Saul and him without the helmet where you think Saul knows him.
Yeah, well, yeah, he implies that he should.
Yeah,
And
like
then Saul
like
says
we're gonna see.
something
I don't want
familiar.
to touch too much into it because it goes into the next episode.
Mhm.
But here's that moment in episode 5 where you're like they have that look, and it's I don't know if I see it in Saul where like it's like a flash of recognition
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
Here's-
But it's
Here's what
something.
I think. When this all comes together, I think we find out Kamir was at the place with the witches. And he's the reason they're all dead.
Mm.
And Saul and them showed up and fought with him.
I think Kamir was there. I agree with in some capacity because he knows too much.
Yep. And
He
Yeah.
just knows too much.
I
you know,
feel like in a very Palpatine type way, he's been shuffling these girls like cattle into a fucking chute.
I agree with you and disagree with you because I think there's somebody above him. I don't.
know.
Yeah. I don't think he's. I think everything has led us to be like, bam, look at this is the fucking dude. He's working with an old girl, blah blah blah, and then at the very fucking end, they're gonna be like, but this motherfucker was working for that motherfucker.
See, I'm of the other thing. I think Kamir is some real motherfucker that has been forgotten.
Yeah,
And
if
he's
he's a
coming back.
Sith, I think there's somebody above him. If he's
I don't
own-
really think
if
he's a
he's
Sith. I think
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think he's
don't
like,
think he
listen,
is-
I want to exist
right.
doing whatever the fuck it is that I do.
Like
And I
he's
think
done
that's
his
how it
own
is.
studying. He's dabbled into all the things. I think he was
Definitely
a
watch the
Jedi.
next episode because there's a bunch of shit in there that'll explain some things.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
good.
definitely,
So then
bro. The
it-
next two.
At the very end, when he's like wandering off into empty wherever he's headed, and then he takes a fucking apprentice named Bane. Do I get to ejaculate?
What?
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess.
dude.
But that didn't happen at the end of this episode.
But that didn't happen.
Instead-
then, but
No.
okay.
Instead, there's a confrontation between Osha and May.
But I like the
May
way
not-
you think. So happy ending
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah. May knocks out Osha, hurts Osha. At first I thought she killed her. And then
Damn near wrecked him.
yeah, damn near wrecked him. Kamir basically scoops her up at the end. May sneaks away with Saul, trying to trick Saul to get out of there, posing as OSHA. And that is where we end episode 5.
Fuck yeah.
I'm excited for the next 2 episodes for you, bro.
Definitely, dude. There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of things. I'm just excited. The next time we talk Star Wars, we are having a roundtable. We are bringing in friends of the ATSW. I know Gerald, Star Wars fanatic. He said he'd like to be a part of that conversation. He said that for a long time.
July 17th.
No, remember that's my birthday.
Yeah,
we're not doing it that week.
The 24th.
The next week.
So no show the 17th.
No show on the 17th.
And then the 24th, we'll do the round.
The 24th, we're going to do the round table. So if you're listening, you're interested, Tina, that goes for you. You know, we'll bring people in, drop them out. You know, if you want to stay, whatever. We do know that sometimes it just gets too crowded with too many people. You
now, Tina, if you come on the show, I just want you to know I got the margarine.
Oh shit!
Oh,
so she's not going to touch you, is what you're saying? I like it.
Yeah,
right. I like it.
Yeah.
Big Arizona, number 5.
No bugs.
All the margarine. But yeah, Tina, more than welcome. If you want to, like I said, we'll bring people on, drop them off. You don't have to stay the whole time. We just want to have a discussion. The Acolyte as a whole, what we thought of it, what we enjoyed, you know, what do we hope for in the future? You know, just a big old fucking Acolyte discussion, man. We're enjoying it. We're loving it. We can't wait. Me and DB are caught up, waiting for this guy. We're all gonna get there, caught up, and then we're gonna have a good fucking conversation. I'm very excited of where this show ends, what kind of boundaries it's pushing us to go forward with other Star Wars content, because I've enjoyed this mystery of what's happening. I've enjoyed playing outside of the quote unquote Skywalker saga.
What's next on the docket? Like
Penis.
Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew's next this year. I think that's.
I'm excited about that too.
Yeah, I'm excited because we don't know shit about it.
Right.
Jude Law and some kids.
Yeah, Jude Law and like fucking Goonies, Spielberg, Stranger Things shit. Like I'm in.
I want I want Magic School Bus with Jude Law.
What?
Ooh,
He's
Star Wars Magic School Bus.
Well, he's Miss Frizzle.
He's Miss Frizzle.
Fucking sweet, dude. Jude Law as Miss Frizzle in space.
Yeah, I never saw that coming, did you, cockbag?
Right? Fucking awesome.
I love it.
But yeah, so 2 weeks. No show next week. So that means probably Wednesday, me and Dragon Buddy will be playing some Call of Duty. So if you want to join us on that, that's what we'll be doing.
And hopefully me and Brady are working under a new contract by next show. Instead of going on strike.
Yeah, hopefully that's happening.
You know,
so
like, if you're praying, folks, man, just,
pray, positive vibes.
Yeah, lean on us.
We got our union contract coming. We're just asking for fair wage, man. We're just that's all we want. You talk about record profits, we help you create that. So
that's what it's about, man. It's time to trickle down economics.
They're never gonna give us what they owe us, but we want to taste.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to take more shits.
Right. Yes. Oh, Podcaster Payne asked a question. He said, "I want to ask you guys if there's any iteration of something Star Wars that you didn't particularly care for." Yes, Resistance. I did not like that show.
Yeah, I kind of liked Resistance.
What was that game?
I didn't need it.
What the fuck was that game? It came out on PC Galaxies or something. It was for the PC, like early.
Yeah,
it was shit. It came out as a terrible game. Resistance, I couldn't watch. It was too much kid.
I don't love Star Wars Episode 1.
The pilot game, I was very disappointed in that.
Oh yeah,
X-Wings and TIE. That was garbage, bro. Like it could have been.
You mean the
Squadron? Yeah, it was a disappointment, bro.
It was. It wasn't as good. I'll tell you what. If you have like the stick and the throttle,
I never played that.
If you have them, it opens up the game a little more because you get more feel to it and you can control all of your shit.
Right.
With a controller, it's terrible.
I played with Dragon Buddy, I think. And that's how little like we just were like, oh.
And I loved Battlefront 2 flying around.
Yeah,
as long
like
as
that's the
it's
thing.
horrible
Me
play.
and DB were looking forward to that because like we enjoyed that shit. Me and DB did pretty solid on that.
Yep.
That
Yeah.
Squadrons game was poop.
I downloaded it and I never fucking played it.
You didn't miss anything, bro.
You didn't.
You see,
I think
you
it's
can get a
still in my
refund.
library.
You should get a refund. Say, look, dude, I've never.
No, it
opened
was free.
Oh, it's fair.
They were
You
giving
still
it away.
you can give a refund.
That's one of the things that I love about I don't know Xbox does it, but PlayStation when you're PS Plus, whatever, like they have like 3 or 4 games a
does
month,
that. Yeah,
and you can download
yeah.
them.
yeah.
And you
Yeah,
you
we've
want
been
to play
doing
them
that.
8 months later, you can totally go back. And
I
grab
was
it.
downloading the Xbox X games probably almost 2 years before I got an Xbox X because they give you the free ones
Yeah.
every
Oh,
month.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
download them. And as soon as I got my X, it was like, hey, now I can play all of these.
Hell yeah,
It's good shit.
I dig the vibe. Word from Kelly, real
Hey.
quick.
Yeah, dude. We're
I'm not quite sure who you are, but you better hit that thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
fucking
Sweet
sexy,
coming in there
sweet.
at the end.
Ooh.
Coming
Yeah,
in.
dude.
Like
Like and subscribe, man. We appreciate it. We don't ask for it all the time, but if you wouldn't mind giving us a like, a share,
Mhm.
subscribe, whatever,
yeah,
greatly
Comment.
appreciate it.
share us with your friends. Fucking tell your friends that we're
Yeah,
out
dude,
here.
like my mom and dad listen to the show. Like the Pave Lord, it's fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hell yeah.
if fucking the Pave Lord can watch it, so
Right.
can your friends.
Hell yeah, Pebble.
So,
Right.
make it
Something
happen.
like that.
Do
Yeah,
some shares, get some reviews out there. Make a
Make it
fake
so.
email, do another review. We'll fucking read it.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
May the force be with you. Go blue.
I am Groot.
I am goo.
It was beautiful.
Hey!